Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels, occasionally I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude, down in the basement. Today we're going to do a scary compilation. Number 14. So let's check this out. This is from Bizarre Bub.
Reddit user Reddit Bands was inside an ambulance when he caught the following on camera. Listen closely or you'll miss it. Now some viewers think that it could have been the paramedic who said this, but Reddit Bands writes, "There was no one in the back with me.
So?
No, it wasn't the ambulance driver. It's literally a whisper right next to my phone. Why would the ambulance driver whisper that?" That being,
He whispered that because he was ready to go. It was just coming from outside the ambulance. That's my opinion. I don't think that's anything paranormal at all.
said, what are your thoughts on this? Ghost or hoax?
Hoax.
Reddit user Princess Lena received a video from her friend who didn't realize that she captured something really disturbing in the background. Princess Lena writes, "Something with a red face came up behind my friend. She was drinking and there was no one else in the room with them. It randomly shows up behind the girl on the left. Here's the video that she received."
It's too fast.
The more you look at it, the more it looks like a burnt victim. Viewers have asked if the home at which the video was taken is haunted.
Right.
Princess Lena states that it is haunted, as there have been instances of a typewriter.
They're not showing it long enough, and they're doing that intentionally, because if they showed it too long, just like the shark in Jaws, they didn't show it very long because if they showed it too long, it would look fake. So this is the same principle. Show it for just a second, so it looks creepy, but no, it's fake.
Going off in the middle of the night. She believes that it's her friend's grandmother who is haunting the place, as she passed away in that same home. But Princess Lena is certain that whatever this is, it isn't her grandmother. She can't help but think that this thing is inhumane. I think so too, but what do you think? Feel free to share down below.
Yeah, in the movie Jaws, if you ever noticed, they never show the shark for very long. And the reason was because Steven Spielberg thought that it looked fake if they showed it for too long. So they only show it for a second or two. And this is the same principle as far as I'm concerned. And that's, see, look how clear her face looks there. And look at how crappy that looks. I don't buy it.
Madison Nicole was FaceTiming her boyfriend, who was inside his car parked outside a restaurant. When he went to go pick up his order, she was left alone on this call. But little did she know that she wasn't actually alone. As Madison was waiting for her boyfriend to come back, she saw something that scared the living daylights out of her. In the back seat of his car, she saw what appeared to be a face. But if you look closely, there's something off about this face.
Looks like a bunny rabbit.
It looks like something unholy. Madison couldn't sleep after seeing this, and I'm assuming her boyfriend
It looks like a blob of crap to me.
had trouble sleeping as well. I wouldn't be surprised, as this truly is the stuff of nightmares. Griffith Park in Los Angeles is well known for being a hotspot for suspicious activity.
I've heard of that.
It is rumored that satanic rituals take place there, among other cult-related practices. From personal experience, I can assure you that Griffith Park has lots of cultish activity. But don't take my word for it. Just watch this video that was taken by someone who was hiking there.
I wouldn't be walking closer to it. I'd be calling 911. Because that could have been somebody that was in trouble. Although as notorious as Griffith Park is for Satan worshiping,
this doesn't rule out the possibility
that,
of this being someone who was acting hysterical. But given the history of this place, the thought of this being a cultish practice comes to mind.
911. Put down the camera and call
Facebook
911.
user Real Mystery Hunter was live streaming a paranormal investigation at a place in Indonesia that is known to be haunted. During this live stream, viewers were left unsettled by the events that unfolded. Take a look.
Hop nggak ada. Hop nggak ada. Hah? Hop nggak ada. Nggak ada di belakang ya. Muntah kau nanti li, muntah nanti. Astagfirullahaladzim. Hep. Ada dengar suara weh? Astagfirullahaladzim. Tunggu kita menjauh sedikit.
Viewers believe that this might be the ghost of a kuntilanak, which according to Indonesian folklore, is a female ghost that passed away during her pregnancy and attacks men and even kills them out of revenge for failing to conceive a child. Whether this was a kuntilanak or not, the footage alone is enough to keep you from visiting such places. Being a guy, I for sure would stay away from this place.
I wouldn't.
Death is the last thing I'd want.
Well, of course, but I don't believe it. They always, right at the very beginning, I knew it was going to be fake with the heavy breathing and all that stuff. You know why they do that? Because it makes it more scary. They think.
Nicole Hogan was looking over at her doorbell's footage when something in the video catches her attention. Check this out.
That is a lie. Yes. That is a lie. Yes.
This could be a case of interference caused by a transmitter that was close in proximity, but Nicole states otherwise, as she was told by a representative of the doorbell company that her footage is very odd and could not have been caused by interference. If it wasn't interference, then what was it?
I want to go back. I couldn't understand what it was saying. Could you?
That is a lie. Yes. That is a lie. Yes.
That is a lie? I don't know. Let me know in the
This
comments.
could be a case of interference
What you think
caused
it
by a
said.
transmitter that was close in proximity, but Nicole states otherwise, as she was told by a representative of the doorbell company that her footage is very odd and could not have been caused by interference. If it
Kinda
wasn't
weird.
interference, then what was it? The following clip shows a Tesla car detecting what seems to be a ghost.
Oh yeah, that'll show the camera, you're right. Little man there. But there's nothing there that should be.
Maybe it's the chair?
No, no, it's showing it directly behind him. Remember when you were doing it? You had to be directly behind the car to
It's
cause
showing
it.
an actual man.
Maybe it's the chair.
Because when you stood next to it, to the side, it didn't show a little man. The detectors are
Why is it moving?
Yeah, it's going back and forth.
I don't know, man.
That's weird. Oh, now he's
Where's
next to
another
it.
one?
It was next to it. Oh, was that my door?
What the
Why is it sensing all this? That one could just be the trash can, because the trash can's right
But
there.
it wasn't there before.
Yeah, it just
And the
popped up
car
out of the
hasn't
blue.
moved.
He's gone. Remember how accurate it was with that motorcycle?
It was very accurate.
Exactly.
With the motorcycle.
So if it was that accurate with the motorcycle, I can't imagine.
Considering how advanced
Elon Musk has a sense of humor. I think he's screwing with people.
Tesla's technology is, one can't help but wonder if this might be a paranormal incident. Could it be that Tesla's tech is so advanced that it's capable of detecting things that the human eye can't? Or is that just a far-fetched
Elon Musk
theory?
is a genius, so
Ghost or
I
glitch?
guess.
Which
Could
one
be.
is it? Out of all places, the cemetery is the last place I think of to prank someone there. And the reason for this is not just out of respect for the deceased, but also out of fear, as the following illustrates. In the middle of the night, two cousins went out for a drive with their two kids. They were hoping to scare them silly by taking them to a cemetery where they would scare them. However, little did they know that they too would be getting scared. Both cousins right. We took the boys to the cemetery down the road at midnight on a full moon. After pretending my car ran out of gas and we were stranded with no phones or flashlights in the middle of all the graves, we sufficiently freaked them out. Then I told them that we had to take pictures around us because if there were ghosts, they would appear in the pictures. Hand to God, this is what appeared in one of our pictures. Now we are all freaked. There appears to be a ghost-like figure in the distance. Whatever this is, it sure is unsettling. But,
Looks
as
like
with most images
like a
thought to be paranormal,
doll, a Raggedy
this could be a
Andy
case
or
of
something like
pareidolia,
that.
a phenomenon that causes people to see things, like people, that aren't really there. So, ghost or hoax? What do you think?
Looks weird. I mean, the face on it and everything.
Elizabeth Watson went out with some friends to a bar in Salzburg, Austria, and captured something pretty creepy on camera. I'll let her explain what happened.
I always show this photo around Halloween time because it still totally freaks me out. But about 10 years ago, I was studying at the Salzburg International Ballet Academy in Salzburg, Austria. You can see me here, right here. And one night after a long week of dancing, some friends and I all went out to this bar called O'Malley's in downtown Salzburg. If you ever find yourself in Salzburg, definitely look it up. It's awesome. Anyways, we're here at O'Malley's and we're having a good time and everything's fine. And Allison here in the middle was taking photos throughout the night and nothing of consequence happened. She took a bunch of pictures. We all went back home to the States about a month later and she finally uploaded the photos. And she uploaded this photo right here. And you can see me, I'm being sort of a downer over here for whatever reason. But Allison's dancing in the background and you can see behind her this figure.
That's
and
weird.
it has a face, guys. Like, it has a face.
What makes this apparition creepy is the fact that according to viewers, this ghostly figure shares the resemblance of La Santa Muerte, which translates to Saint Death. As the name implies, Santa Muerte is a Catholic deity associated with death and the afterlife. With this in mind, it makes you wonder if the presence of this supposed deity meant that someone at this bar was going to die. Who knows? On a side note, there's something else that Elizabeth missed in her photos. In the second pic, if you look closely, there appears to be another ghost-like figure in the background. Now this could have been caused by the camera's movement, but I could be
I
wrong.
don't see it. That one,
Robin
I don't know.
Skirvin
Looks
was
kinda
looking
real.
over at his home security footage when he saw something that gave him chills. Take a look.
We believe we have caught a ghost on camera. Okay, there it is right there. Watch. It goes all the way across the camera. Now that you know where it's at, I'll pull out a little bit and just watch this thing. It goes all the way across. And there's not a light because there is no light back there behind. You can see up on the hill back there. There's no light there. There's nobody over here. But it's still going across the camera.
I don't know about that one.
Robin doesn't know what to make of this. His only guess is that this might be a ghost, which seems to be the case. But as usual, I'll let you be the judge of that.
I was thinking maybe dust or an insect or something like that, but the way it was moving, I think you can rule that out. I don't know what that was. That could be paranormal.
Just like the previous clip, this one captures what appears to be an apparition manifesting and disappearing at the same time. It's pretty strange. Check it out.
To me, that looks like just a glitch in the film.
Could this be a glitch with the
photography.
camera?
Yeah.
Or is this actually a ghost? Whether glitch or ghost, this is still pretty creepy to see.
Pretty neat, but I think it's a glitch.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Well, that was Scary Compilation 14. That last one, I think it was just a glitch. There was a couple there that kind of got me stumped. But as usual, a couple that I know. That first one in the ambulance, come on. Really? Anyways, how about a joke? Okay, there's a guy from California, a guy from Arkansas, and a guy from New York. They're all going in for a job interview. The guy doing the interview, he has no ears. So first, the guy from California goes in. The interviewer says, "This job requires the powers of observation. So tell me something that you observe about me." The guy from California says, "Wow, dude, you got no ears." The guy says, "Get out of here." So next, the guy from Arkansas goes in. The interviewer says, "This job requires the powers of observation. Tell me something that you observe about me." The guy from Arkansas says, "Well, bless your heart, you ain't got no ears." The guy says, "Get out of here." The guy from Arkansas walks out and walks up to the guy from New York and says, "You want to be real careful when you go in there. This guy ain't got no ears and he's real touchy about it." So the guy from New York goes in. The interviewer says, "This job requires the powers of observation. I want you to tell me something that you observe about me." The guy from New York sits there for a minute and he says, "You wear contacts, don't you?" The guy doing the interview says, "Well, yes, that's really good. How could you tell?" He says, "Well, how could you wear glasses? You ain't got no ears." Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.